Hey guys, what is today? Today is Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. So yesterday was a very hard day. She had a rough night last night. Yesterday just kind of balances some things out. We had an episode of they put a feeding tube in her because she failed. Well, let me back it up. So she the night before struggled with pain. I don't remember what my last update was, to be honest. So let me just rehash some things out if I've already said it. Sorry. Night before was just like total just hell before she was suffering badly. And yesterday morning they came. She had this weird reaction, they think, to this medicine called Reglan, which is a anti-nausea. She got like four different, maybe 5 different nausea medicines that they're just rotating out because where the tumor was removed from, and just a plethora of things. All the trauma that has happened to her brain is really affecting nausea, dizziness, all that stuff. Is all part of it, and probably that would have been normal anyway. She dealt with it with the last surgery too, but just not this extreme. She's had way more trauma this time than the last because of the stroke, going back in, cutting things back open. And anyway, so she's really fighting nausea hard. She had a reaction to that, we think, to that Reglan, or it counteracted with some other medicine that she's on. She's on a lot of things right now. They're trying to keep her swelling down. So all night last night, yesterday morning rolled out, and we hadn't realized that Reglan was kind of a trigger for something yet. This is how we realized it. It was like she hadn't taken anything else. She was doing great. We were talking. She was sitting up in bed, feeling good, just back to her sweet Mandy self. And nausea set in, and Reglan was on the list. They gave her Reglan, and it went downhill fast. That just kind of spiraled out of control. From that, she had already had scheduled physical therapy to get her out of the bed. She did walk yesterday, a short piece, but it was some steps. She's going to do it again today. Figured that's going to be pretty rough on her, but got some baby step improvements happening. It is rough. They did a swallow study. Her throat isn't quite ready yet for eating, but she hasn't eaten in almost a week now, so they had to get some nutrients in her. And what I heard them say, what I understood from all that said, was getting some food in her, some calories, some nutrients, is going to help empower all this medicine that they're giving her. Because without any of that, I mean, she's like starving to death basically, and her body's just reacting in a weird way, and they're pumping stuff in her, left and right. So last night had a okay night. Still battling that pain. It's a constant. If I haven't said it already, they took her off all the hard drugs. She's got nothing, no morphine, no Dilaudid, none of the stuff that that heavy, hey, it hurts so bad, I'm almost in shock. Load them up with pain medicine, that type of stuff. Took her off everything, literally Tylenol. I don't even think it's Tylenol 3. It's just Tylenol IV. That's it. And it's a regular scheduled IV drop. So that's all she's on, and which is a good thing, pain management wise. She's got to go home eventually, no matter what kind of state she's in or however she is. We got to manage it. So we got to manage this pain. So anyway, so that's where she's at. Had a pretty decent night last night. She slept. I slept. Oh God, it was so nice. I woke up with a splitting headache. I woke up with a hangover. What it felt like. I slept for I think 2 hours, 2 to 3, 2 different times last night. I know I had to have slept for at least a 2-hour period, and then the rest was like cat naps and up with her and helping do things. I mean, there's I have to help them. Well, I guess I don't have to, but I'm there, and she's mine, and there's nobody going to be more delicate than me, so I help them move her around in the bed. Make sure that they don't accidentally, hurt her where I know specifically she hurts and stuff. Hope you can hear me okay. It's pretty loud in here. I didn't realize it until I started. I had a better night, but she's had some baby step improvements. Yesterday was just bad. Yesterday was a bad day, bad day. Today we're hoping it's going to be better. She's still going to be hurting, still going to be in pain, but I think she's flipped over, or it seemed like it yesterday. She flipped the switch and she's like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get this over with. So she's ready to fight through it, which is a good thing. Before she was kind of beaten up. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So we're gonna go into this one 100 miles an hour and see how we make it through it. I think she's gonna do well today. Still gonna hurt. It's still gonna be a rough day on her, but I think she's gonna do good. So I'll check back in. I'm trying to keep these updates quick, but she is making baby step improvements. So she does have a feeding tube. She's not eating. She was talking really good until they crammed a feeding tube down her throat, and that's all crazy now. She's back to talking weird. But I mean, she's got a tube down her throat. Who wouldn't talk weird with a tube stuck in her throat? What else? She's coming around. So she's still swelled. The swelling's still there. They're like pumping her full of stuff for swelling as well. When that swelling comes down, I think I've said this before, that's when they think that a lot of this stuff will subside. The double vision, they think some of the dizziness is going to come off. But it sounds like it's going to take a while. We're not getting out of here today. For anybody who's wondering, they were talking about doing an MRI. Doctor come in, talked this morning, and he felt real good. The surgeon came in this morning was really, he felt really positive about where she was and where we're going today. And he pushed the MRI off till tomorrow. MRI usually is done before they start the transfer to go home. So that means he is not ready for her to go home yet. And she's not ready. I mean, if she went home right now, she'd be in a wheelchair, totally dependent. Yeah. So, specific prayer request. Pray for her life, of course. You know, I believe God has spared her already. I feel we're out of the woods in that instance. I feel we are. They won't say that we are, but they're not saying any otherwise either. So it's been kind of dodgy. Like, her life has been on the line through this whole process. I feel like we're past that. I feel like now we're like, let's find what new normal for now is going to look like until she has some rehabilitation and works on the things. So, let me just say this. Spoiler alert. She's not going to be 100% for a long while, if ever. And that's totally going to have to be a God thing. It's just something that we've understood, talked to them about a little bit. They're going to talk to me more today about how they think it's going to go. But just know that Mandy's going to be a little different for a long while. So I'm okay with that. She's alive. I've got her. It's her. It's something that she's already starting to battle. So. All right, guys. Crap. I meant to keep this one short, but I'm already at 9 minutes. So thanks for the prayers. All you guys called yesterday. I can't answer my phone when I'm in there because there's constantly doctors, and she's a high level case, and so it's very rare that we're just sitting in there alone for very long. So I keep my phone on silent. So most of the time I don't see the phone calls. So I apologize for that. And usually the only free time I have, other than this time of the morning, I get to come down and I do these updates and I run back up. And I just come down to get coffee is really all I'm doing. And that's where I'm at. I'm in the MD Anderson Park grabbing a Starbucks coffee. But yeah, so sorry if I don't answer the phone. But I'll try to do better. I know you guys are just checking in, and all the encouraging words and just all the outreach and love that you guys are pouring out on us. So thank you. She has no idea yet. She has she's not even aware of anything happening outside the walls of this hospital. She can't play with her phone because she can't see. It's just, she's just laying in bed. So I've been telling her bits and pieces, people praying for her and reading messages and people sending just prayers over and just encouraging words. So definitely keep that up. I'm going to pull her phone out today because I know I noticed yesterday when I was digging through the bag that she's got a million messages and stuff popping through. So I know some of you have sent things through that. So I'll do my best to get her aware of what's happening. So love you guys. Thanks for everything. Talk to you soon.